Hello, Steve Mills here, and I'm here again today with another podcast. It's great to be sharing some more great ideas and ways in which you can grow your business. Today, I've got just a real question for you, and it's about your website. One of the problems or the mistakes I think that people make with websites is around titles. And what I mean by that is around page titles, the titles of your page. So if you think about two things. One is people who are visiting it, and the other is Google. You can write a page title that is appropriate to Google so that you get found on Google. For example, I might have a page title on my website called How to Get Great Marketing Advice. And so because my page title is a question, people typing into Google how to find great marketing advice will go more likely be directed to my page on Google called How to Find Great Marketing Advice on Google. So in other words, whatever my page is called, if that matches with the search on Google, then that could be a really effective way of getting my page onto the first page on Google. However, this reveals a problem, and that is that writing pages for Google is very different to writing pages for people. And so, again, one of the big mistakes that I see are pages like, let's say, for example, a page called Our Services. Now, it sort of makes sense, doesn't it? You know, here's a page, it's called Our Services, and on it, we list all the services that we offer. But my question to you is, couldn't you really come up with something better than Our Services? You know, even if you had marketing services or landscape gardening services or, you know, accountancy services or something like that. So at least it described what it is you do. Would it be better to have, instead of accountancy services, hire the best accountant in Basingstoke, or, just something different. Maybe that's not the best example I've ever come up with, but you get the idea. And the idea behind it is to come up with a great headline that increases the chance of somebody clicking on that page and going to look at this fantastic headline, or at least one that's better than just saying Our Services, which is probably about as boring as you could get. You take another page that maybe is on your website, and that page is called About Us. And typically it contains statements like, we do this and we do that, and we've got the best widget, and we offer the quality service, and we do this, and what I call we all over our page. In other words, instead of saying we do this, it may be better to say you benefit from that. If you hire us, you gain all these benefits. So in other words, make it more you focused and not we focused. But let's go back and take a look at this headline. Is that really the best you could do? About us? What about how we help you? What about how we benefit you? Or the benefits of using us? Just something to be better, or at least different from About Us, because nearly every website I come to makes this mistake, and they have a page called About Us and they have a page called Our Services, and and probably a whole load of other boring or semi-boring page titles that if they did a little bit more thought behind it, they could possibly massively improve their website. So that's where it starts. Set up some pages that are Google orientated, maybe questioning pages. And by the way, they don't have to be on the navigation at the top. They can be sort of just findable by Google, but not actually viewable to somebody coming to your website. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free to give me a call and I'll explain. But you set up a page, and the page might be called How to Find a Great Landscape Gardener, which might be a search that somebody would use in Google. You don't put it on your navigation, but when somebody goes to Google, they find your page and go to that page, which is obviously on your website, and they then gain access to your website. So I hope that little tip made sense to you. I hope you do something about it, because that's why I produce these podcasts. That's why I do it, and that's why I'm out here trying to help people, trying to help as many businesses as I can. And, I really hope that's helped you. If it has, could you do me a favor? I want to ask you if you can, you want to follow my podcast. That would be great if you're not already doing so. And B, if you'd share it with others, because, I'm all about trying to help as many small business owners as I can. And the more people like yourself that help me to do that, the better. So thank you in anticipation. If you need to know more from me, the best thing is probably to go to my website, which is www.stevemills.co. Thanks very much for listening, and I hope to speak to you again in the very near future. Thank you.